So hi guys, in this vlog I'll be showing you my everyday life in Italy. So we're gonna be starting with my everyday life in Rome, like what I do, where I go. I just got ready. I think I'll go to my university's some sort of like a dining hall. It's for free. I'm gonna get some lunch. I think I'm then gonna post some TikTok videos and I'm gonna go meet with my friend. And in this vlog I'll be also showing like my trip to Napoli, what I do, my student life. So that's mainly it. Also, right now there's a very weird weather going on in Rome, so it's basically quite warm, but if you dress too lightly you're gonna get super cold. So like it's very weird. I don't know how to dress and I don't know what to wear, but I think I'm gonna pick it up. And I dyed my hair back to brunette. I feel like my hair is super fried, but looks good. I don't know. And what else? I think in the future we will go to Milan, but with my group mates. We're going to like celebrate Nowruz there. It will be a very short trip to Milan, I think around 2 days, 3 days, and we don't know if it's enough, but I feel like Milan is such a city that you don't really have to spend too much time in, especially if you don't have that much money. My semester started not so long ago. In my university we have a system where basically my exams are till the end of February. So even on the New Year, during the Christmas, we prepare for our exams because our exam starts on January, on 8th of January, and it ends till the end of February, but it depends on what date you pick. So what I did, I picked the closest, I picked the first dates for the exams. I passed them. So I did have like a 1 month off, and for entire February, I just left to my family and I came back in March. So it's like, for me right now, it's the middle of March, but I feel like my semester just started and I kind of get used to like the lectures and stuff. And I don't know if some other people have the problems too, but I'm trying to fully understand what I'm studying and what I'm gonna do with my future, like what do I want to study for my master's. I am first course bachelor's. And this semester's courses, I love them so much more than the first course, and I feel like I did a great job that I picked in the first semester. I basically picked 6 lessons, and for the second semester I picked 4. So now I have so much time off. For example, my friends who picked 5 subjects for the first semester and 5 for the second, right now have a way more tight schedule. Whilst I study for 3 days in a week. I study Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I have 4 days off. So that's why I feel like in the second semester I'll do a lot of traveling, seeing a lot of things, and I received my scholarship not so long ago. I don't know if you are aware, but in Italy we have the system that we have a scholarship, and we do not get it each month, we get it twice a year. So our entire sum of scholarship is basically divided into 2 parts, and I received it not so long ago. So I got the money, I got the will to travel. So some destinations that I do want to go is Portugal. I want to go to Lisbon. I really want to go to Paris, France, but for Paris I do want to go for way longer than like 3 days, 4 days. It can be a bit expensive, so just have to correlate like with my friends who will be able to go there too. And Portugal was my long-term dream. I really want to go there. I want to see Lisbon. I want to go to Madeira. But the problem is, since I cannot go alone because I'm scared of solo traveling, I have to also connect with my friends, like who will be able to make it there. Now, basically no one can go for as long as I want. For example, My friends can go there for like 4 days, 3 days. I want to go for more than a week, for 2 weeks, and it's a bit difficult to find a company, including the fact that right now everyone's schedule is packed while mine is not, because mine was packed during first semester and people were traveling during first semester, but I was studying, so I have my time off right now. So that's mainly it for today. Me and my friend decided to go to a cutest cafe near Green Park by the fountain. We had amazing conversation with amazing food and desserts. After that, we decided to go for a walk near a river, which is not so far from Trastevere, which you might know, and just around the city. And while I was going already to my home, I decided to sit in the park and to make some plans for the week. The park right now not so far from my house, and sitting, taking some notes for future upcoming week, starting with, I usually always start with Monday, as always, and since I have lectures like 3 times a day, I have to write down everything, the time when I wake up, the time when I have to go out of the house, because I'm not the most punctual person and I need to work on that. And I also have another problem, which is if during the class I'll be sitting at the back, I won't understand literally anything. I have to sit in the front, at least in the middle, in order to understand what the professor is saying. So I have to solve my problem of not being punctual enough and starting to really care about my sleeping schedule. My goal is to sleep at 10 p.m. and wake up at 7. So I'm back home. You can see what humid air of Rome does to my hair. Can you see the curls? I don't. I spend my time doing my hair, trying to build up all that volume. But no, all of that goes to waste. If you've ever been to Rome, you know how humid it is, like Italy in general, most of the countries in Europe to Spain. It's hard for the hairstyles. I think tomorrow I'll have to do a lot of stuff. I have to clean the house, I have to do the laundry, and I also think that I'm going to prepare food for Nowruz, which is our traditional holiday. And I also think that I have to go through my wardrobe, because as you know, new season coming, we have to start it with clean mind, clean head, organized wardrobe. So that is what I'm going to be focusing on. Okay, so Sunday updates. I cleaned my entire room, and it was also my turn to clean the house. So I cleaned the kitchen, I cleaned everything else except for my room, and you can see the result. Everything is clean. And I also threw away the dead flowers. They were sitting for more than a week, and tomorrow I'm gonna buy some new ones. Feeling very proud of myself. I didn't have a backpack right size for traveling, especially for like short trips. So I ordered that from Amazon, and I ordered something like some more stuff, which I will show you when it will arrive. But that's pretty much it. I think I ordered tons of useless stuff that I won't need just because I wanted to get like free shipping from Amazon. But I'm glad that the delivery is quite quick, so all of that has to arrive before my trip to Milan, which is the most important thing. I bought myself like a bun with a chocolate, and I will drink some tea now, and I'll go back to sleep. And I know I promised myself that I will stop eating at night, and then I will reschedule my eating habits. So basically, I'm not going to eat 3-4 hours before I fall asleep, but I think I'm gonna start that from tomorrow. So this is my night snack. Good night, everyone. Since it's just a 2-day trip, I only got my bag here, little luggage, and camera and a small suitcase. I think that would be enough. I only prepared like 2 outfits, one for today and one for tomorrow. And that's it. Just makeup, hair products, and nothing more. Here we are with my friend in the metro station. Metro station of Napoli was quite convenient. It was very easy to understand, same prices as in Rome. We never waited for our metro more than 2 or 3 minutes, so if you're planning to visit, don't be scared of the public transport. Our hotel was quite close to the metro station, and here is our little room tour for a room, which was 45 euros per night. The building was quite scary, but it is what you can say about the most buildings in Napoli. It's a normal thing, but it was also breakfast included, so we were happy with that. This is absolutely beautiful street and pizzeria called Brandy. According to tradition, pizza margherita was invented here. Pizza! We truly fell in love with Naples, despite the fact that everyone told us to be careful in the city, that it's very dangerous. Me and my friend felt safe, even at night, and happily nothing was stolen from us. From my point of view, Napoli felt like a summer resort. Our trip was short, but after coming back, I felt like I came back from a vacation. The perfect season to come, in my opinion, is in March, April, like us. The weather was perfect and no crowds of tourists like in the summer season. As you know, Amalfi Coast, Naples, Milan is the most touristy places during the summer, so they'll be super crowded. In the winter, it's not as pretty and it's a rainy season, so spring is just perfect. When we talk about Italy, the first thing that comes to mind is amazing food. And here you can try all the authentic Italian dishes. I absolutely loved all the meals that we had. The prices were relatively low too, compared to Rome or Milan. Just try to stay away from tourist trap restaurants that are very easy to spot. If you visit Napoli, you must come to Pompeii. The old town is so big for a regular museum price of 18 euros, and you can see so much. Trust me, you will spend hours here, so try to come early so you'll be able to see everything before it closes. We met a group of high school students who visited this place as a school trip, and honestly, looking all of those places, all of these ruins, and then remembering how I studied all of that in my history books when I was little, felt so good. I was very proud of myself. And after after that, I came back to Rome and my everyday student life continued. Here is me on an 8 a.m. class, and you can see what morning lectures does to a person. I'm getting ready to go with my friends to a park with sheep and all the stuff. My schedule for the second semester is quite weird because I have lessons early in the morning and then I have classes in the evening. So in between my classes, me and my friends decided to go to a park. So I'm getting ready there. Today in the morning, I really didn't want to get up and go to class because I had an 8 a.m. class. Didn't want to go there. It was early modern history. But I forced myself to stand up and go. I didn't have any makeup. I didn't do my hair just as it was. Came back and at 12 we were meeting with my friends to go together on the university campus. And also my evening class, which is from 4 to 6, which is global and minor cinemas, got cancelled. No, it's a bad news because I think my professor is quite sick. But it's good that we'll have more time in the park because it's quite far from the center of Rome where I study. So it's more convenient for us. I did my hair. I think it's quite fluffy with all the volume. I have to finish my eyeliner and I have to finish my eyebrows and maybe some contour. So I'll do that now. I also had some plans of buying myself some flowers because I threw away the last ones. I feel like I need to learn how to take care of the flowers properly because they all die within like 4 days, 5 days. And I kind of wanted to share my thoughts on studying in Italy in general. I cannot say that I like it or I fully dislike it because it's only first year and I feel like I didn't understand the feeling of being in this university abroad fully. But overall it's nice, but it's definitely not how I expected it to be. I think it is what most of the students will tell you who come here to Italy to study, because Italy, when you come here to travel, like when you go to Rome, when you go to Milan, and like other places like Como and Italy, when you live here, it's like two different countries. Me and my friends had a lot of problems with bureaucracy. Every foreigner and even every Italian has that problem too, that Italy is not a very modern city if you compare it to other like countries. It has a lot of problems with like online documentations, any scholarship, everything connected to governmental issues, for example, residency permit, visas, everything is very hard. But apart from that, living in Italy was quite good experience because I got to live without my parents. I had this experience of meeting different people from different countries. And I don't know if other people can relate, but I saw this kind of a pattern in Italy that mostly in universities, for example, in university where I study, there are a lot of international students, and we have that tendency that basically we are friends with people from our own nation or nations close to ours, for example, the ones that speak the language which is similar to ours, and it's the same with like every other nation. For example, if they are German people, they're going to be friends with other German people. And we have very little of this international encounters, even though we have this huge international community, but we still like communicate, talk with people from our own countries on our own language. So I don't think it's really that good, but it is what it is. So I think I'm kind of ready. I just have to dress up. And I am running a little late actually. Amazon delivery just arrived, and I just wanted to show you what I ordered. So I got very lucky that all the things that I ordered arrived today, because today at night I'm already leaving to the next city. So let's open the package. There's so many things that I will need during my trip. So the first thing that I got is bed head queen for a day. It's like a spray for volume and texture for the hair. I think I said previously in the videos that because Rome is super humid, your hair doesn't stay in the right style with the right volume all day. So this is what I got in order to help my hair. Next, what is it? Oh, I know what is it. It's a multifunctional card reader. Basically, I need this to transfer videos from my camera, from a digital camera to my notebook. Oh, that's a nice thing. I waited for it. Next, I got my cleansing tablets. Maybe some of you guys wore braces, and if you did, you know that everyone who ever wore braces, you have to wear like special retainers for your teeth. So there's so many bacteria. So in order to get rid of it, I bought like these tablets. So I'll try to use them. I heard many good reviews. I think it will be more useful. And to be honest, since I had my braces, my teeth did move a little bit. It's not as perfect as it was when I just took them off. So I hope it will help me. Next is the huge box that I'm trying to open. What I have here. So here I have my bag. I'm going for a trip in Italy, and it's very hard to go with the luggage here. I bought myself a huge bag, so I'll put all of my things here. Okay, so I opened it fully, and this is how the bag looks. And last but not least, I bought myself a mascara, which is really popular right now in like TikTok, Instagram. It's L'Oreal Panorama. Here you can see me and my friend in a bamboo forest in Milan. We absolutely loved Milan. It was so clean, so cozy. It was just a 2-day trip. Milan has less places to visit rather than Rome, so I think our trip was enough for us. And then on the next day, me and my friend decided to go to Bologna, which is like 3 hours away from Milan. After we took our Flixbus and we arrived, we saw finally a little bit of sun because we really missed it in Milan. We visited a restaurant which is very famous for its pasta bolognese. Bologna was a very sweet, small and clean city, and here we can fully feel the Italian vibe, which is maybe a little bit lost in Rome and Milan because they are very touristy and modern compared to other Italian cities. So if you want to feel the Italian vibe, which is in the movies, you have to arrive here. After our short trip, we had to arrive to Rome and continue our everyday life here. This thing is the best thing that you can possibly buy if you have a digital camera and you want to transfer your photos to your notebook in a high quality. I truly recommend it. It was the best thing I bought from Amazon. So now I'm going to go to university because I have a group presentation. I think we are ready. I'm the one who's going to be presenting it, and I'm quite stressed. So I'm going to get going because I'm also very late. See you. So I'm back home from the presentation. It did not go how I planned. I think we did a great job with my group about the research, about the presentation, but when presenting, I feel like we didn't have enough time to tell all our ideas, to fully showcase our work, and definitely wasn't the way I wanted our work to be portrayed. But we still made it, we still showed our presentation, and when I just got out of the class, I was kind of pissed because I did not like the way it went. But then a girl came up to me and was like, "You did such a great job, your presentation was so good." And I was like, okay, maybe it wasn't that bad. Till the end of the week, nothing special happened. I simply visited my classes and lectures at the university, went out with my friends, and we finally made it to our spring picnic. I think here I'll be finishing the vlog. I hope to see you again in my next videos. That was basically it with my everyday life in Rome, my trip to Napoli, and some shots of my trip to Milan. That's how basically my student life goes here, and that's mainly it. I hope to see you soon in my next vlogs. Bye bye.